What's going on, YouTube? Syndrome here, bringing you a gameplay commentary of a different variety. So it's late at night and I'm all alone on my friends list. Nobody else is on, so I decided to do something a little different than I normally do. Thus, I enter hardcore free-for-all. Now, I don't really play hardcore that much. I've played it a little bit in the past and played it a little bit on Black Ops. I don't think I've ever played hardcore on Modern Warfare 3. So I decided to try something different, and I would jump into a hardcore free-for-all. Now, I'm going to skip all the waiting for respawn segments, so you get like a 10-second respawn delay in between deaths. I'm going to go ahead and just skip over those for everybody watching to make it a little less boring. So let me just explain why I'm using the preset class at like level 27. I don't even know what level I'm at. So I decide I'm going to go an entire prestige using only the preset classes and not touching my creative class. Well, that didn't last long. It only lasted to level 40. I made it halfway through and decided to stop because I was getting bored and I didn't think people were wanting to watch videos of me using the and the G36 and the Striker every game. So I decided I would just prestige. Now, let me throw out a few tips for the hardcore game mode. Hardcore free-for-all in particular. Fail. If you, I've died like 4 times straight. So what do? I switch classes in just 2. Hey, me. The waiting for respawn is a good thing to have in this game mode only because it lets you flip through the players in the game and you can see where they're at. So if they're camping and not moving, you can see right where they're at and go get a free kill. That's a good tip. So a lot of times I was watching the players in the lobby and I was looking to see where they're at and I was getting a general idea of where everybody was at and hovering around. And I was able to go get some kills out of it. Now I knew there was a guy over here because I seen it in the waiting for players to respawn. So I'm just going to randomly shoot and everything. And the reason I'm using the preset class, or was using the preset class, is because it had dead silence on it. It made it really easy to sound whore in this game. Everybody in hardcore likes to sit and not move and move very little, and you can't rely on your mini-map because there is no mini-map. You have to rely on sound and sight. So what do? I rely on my sound. Like right there, I heard the guy on the other side of the wall, so I just started spraying through it. Didn't get a hit marker through it, but heard a guy coming up the steps, kill him. It's all about sound whoring in hardcore. And I do have Turtle Beaches that I'm using, and it makes it way easy to sound whore. So there's a little bit more to this game than meets the eye. Much like a different series. It features a player that I didn't quite know was in this lobby. It's not a YouTube celebrity or anything like that. It's just a pretty high-ranked player in this match with me. Before the game, I didn't pay attention to the lobby leaderboard or anything like that. I was probably dicking around on the computer or whatever, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. In fact, I didn't even I didn't even record this game live. This is off of theater, obviously. You see me jerking back and forth a lot. And I will show you after the game what I'm talking about. So my care package. It was free for all and I had no idea where to throw my care package at. I kind of held it for a long time. And then I realized, why not just throw it next to the other care package? They'll go and pick that one up and maybe they just won't even touch mine and leave mine alone. And sure enough, they did just that. They picked up the other one and didn't bother picking mine up. So I got me an IMS. I set it down and I'm pretty sure it doesn't get me 1 kill this entire game. Apparently that's not a high traffic area. Look at me just spray into that wall. The pussy perch, it always has somebody up there. What do? I get a hit marker. I like to call the high elevated areas on each map a pussy perch because pussies are always up there and they're always perched up there. It's a high elevated area where people always are. I heard a guy right there in with my peripheral sound whoring, and I went to throw my grenade and he came around the corner a little too quick. Terrible shooting. Terrible ass shooting. See, not 1 kill with my IMS. It either got taken out or people just didn't run past it. What else? Guy behind me shooting at me, and no ballistic vests. So since I'm using the preset class, I really don't have any good kill streaks. You're asking me, why don't you just go kill the guys after they kill you? Remember, there's a 10-second delay, so they're probably gone and moved on by then. That guy right there, 2 seconds ago, when I just spawned, I spawned right in front of him. Like 4 feet in front of him. I spawned, and he knifed the air and missed, and I turned around and shot him. Man, I'd be pissed if I was that dude. This game's brilliant spawn system, which I may be featuring in a Fix Your Shit video shortly. Keep an eye out. Another thing I like to do in hardcore mode is I like to stick to the edges of the map. You notice I don't really run through the middle of the map too much. Stick to the edges and check the camping spots. People love to camp. Owned. Trying to throw a grenade. I hate when that shit happens. That's why I love quick draw. You go to throw a grenade and you get shot in the middle of throwing it. Oh, it's so annoying. Look at this tear I'm on. Up until that little reload right here. Who needs reloads? You just run and kill everybody. Switch your gun and keep killing them. It's hardcore. Pistols work well. The guy that I just killed right there, he was up top on the catwalk area. I don't know what you're going to call it. I'll call it a catwalk area. He was sitting up there pretty much the whole game sniping. Like, it was just free kill over and over. I killed him maybe 3 times in the game. It was just pretty funny. So I decided to throw my care package down right away this time. And this is a good area to call in care packages because you can hide behind the red fence and nobody can see you. And I've seen people use that spot on the drop zone or domination quite a bit. So I figured I'd use it for my care package. In comes my assault drone. Now, quick tip, a lot of people don't know about the assault drone or don't realize because they don't hit any other buttons but R1. There's an extra missile on the drone. I hope most of you realize that. But, boom! The extra missile actually is like a one-hit knockout in any game mode. Now, the bullets in this game are extra powerful because it's hardcore, so it kills a little bit quicker. But in regular game modes, the bullets take forever to kill somebody. You could light up a person and not kill them. So when you run into a group of 2 guys or 1 that you can't kill, you see I just got a missile kill, it actually works really well to use the missile. Oh, that didn't last very long. And what do? I spawn facing a wall and get all turned around. So no, I'm not checking the leaderboards. I have no idea where I'm at on the leaderboards. Some more fail shots. There's a camper. Oh, and I win the game. Sit down. So, Shat Hooker? Was that what the second guy down on the list was called? Let me explain to you why I put this game up on YouTube. Not only for my amazing gameplay and finishing first in a hardcore free-for-all lobby, but look at this guy. This guy is ranked number 4 in the world for this game mode. Number 4. This was my first time playing hardcore free-for-all, and I topped the lobby and topped him. Wow. This guy needs to get into different game modes some more or something. Seriously, like, I mean, you can see it's my first time playing. You see my 30 and 13 as my kills and deaths. That was that one game that I just played. And this dude was ranked number 4, and I just topped him? Shoot. Well, I just wanted to bring you guys that gameplay, and you can expect some more videos shortly. Hope you enjoy.